So this morning, this Saturday morning, we are taking the trailer to the workshop to pick up a rather large box. It is just an empty box. It's the box that this machine here arrived in. We're just going to give it away to someone because they want it rather than us dumping it. Do you think it looks like a gorilla in there? Could be a gorilla or a chimpanzee or a monkey in there. Today is the 31st of March 2017. No particular reason for saying that other than I know that when I upload this video today, well tomorrow morning my time, it will be video 344 of my sort of daily videos. So 344 days in a row without recording, without missing recording and uploading a YouTube video. It's quite interesting. I still remember, you know, thinking about breaking 100 and then breaking 200, and then I was thinking like, wow, imagine when it's been like 365 or whatever it is that's a year, and that's sort of coming up in the next few weeks, which is quite amazing. Less amazingly is that I really need to improve the quality of these videos and things like that. Like I've sort of been darting around trying different things. Today is an example where I've just not made the time to make a good video. You know, and the real core reason is that I've got my son for the weekend, so I had him sort of half of yesterday, today, and half of tomorrow. And you know, I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, or maybe even 3, I can't remember, 2 weeks anyway. And so like, the video takes a little bit of a back seat. That's the kind of risk you take when, you know, doing a daily video. You know, some people can make it like amazing every day. I've tried to, but you know, I can't quite make it work. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to look on my iPhone, I'm going to look on the comments on the YouTube comments, and see if there's any questions that can get answered. Because I'll be honest, I'm struggling now. It's sort of evening, as you can see. Just had dinner and just about to have some dessert. Not that I need it. And so answering some questions and comments is, you know, I think a good thing to do right now. So let's have a look. You know, it's funny, I stopped the camera there for about 3 minutes as I scrolled through the comments. There's hardly any questions. I mean, I knew it was unpopular, but maybe not that unpopular. I think it's just because I had loads of questions sort of a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, and I was answering loads of them in sort of every day in the videos, and maybe that's everyone's questions answered. So a couple of questions anyway. What do you do with all the waste material? I'm assuming you mean when I machine or mill or water jet cut titanium. With the water jet cutter, it just sits just now. We've not, you know, I've got a few hundred kilos probably sitting around, but not done anything with it yet. It's not been too much that we need sort of stuck for space. You can't really sell scrap titanium for that much. You just don't get a good price for it. It's just the way it is. From the milling machine, all those little bits that get cut off, that's called swarf, I believe, and I don't know, I'll probably just give that to my machinist because he generates, you know, hundreds of times more than I'll ever generate, and so just give it to him and he can sell it for scrap. What do you use that stuff that looked like milk on the milling machine? That stuff is coolant. It's also coolant and lubrication, so it cools. Like when you machine titanium, it's really bad at transferring heat, so massive heat builds up where you're cutting and on the cutter itself, the end mill. So you need to use coolant and lubrication, and that's what that is. It does look like milk, kind of. Right, I think I will call it a day at that. I will of course leave you with a quote. It is by William Ernest Henley, and he said, It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul.